Welcome back, everybody, to episode 29 of the United States series for Power and Revolution, 2021 edition. So we made a few aggressive moves towards Belarus for continuing to produce nuclear weapons and try to test them. We took out a few energy plants, and they insist on trying to do another solar plant after we destroyed two of them. So we're going to do the same thing again. So we're going to attack that base. I mean, not that base, that energy plant. And since this base has just been built, or construction's been completed, we're putting more equipment in the area. So far we have 779 commandos. I have another 200 coming from the US to this military base here. And we're going to refuse. Like, they're still conducting nuclear tests. So we're going to wind up taking out the government and just making this a colony of the US. And let's meet with Australia. Let's meet with Indonesia. Let's meet with New Zealand. And the Philippines. So we want to build up our alliance against China. Let's give aid to Malaysia. We'll give them $1 billion. Okay, so the Moroccan government funds terrorists in Colombia. So we're going to release that information. We have dirt on the Dominican Republic too. All right, let's release the information about Morocco.
Our infiltrated agent is on site.
And let's release information on let's release the information on Belarus. Okay, so we're still pretty successful in Libya with taking
Our
out.
agents that have infiltrated this organization confirm their window of opportunity. It goes without saying that the operation is risky, but if successful, the short and long-term benefits are almost incalculable, including by applying the call-off grid, which calculates, as you know, the result according to the unknown X factor.
Alright, so let's see what else we can do. So we definitely need to improve our Navy. So that's going to be 44 billion. But let's look at our debt first. So I'm going to wait a little bit.
The bill has been voted on and the law has been passed.
Okay, so there's an anti-AIDS vaccine. So we'll accept that. And let's look at that. All right, so inflation's down to 2.67%.
I'd be happy to.
All right, let's see if we can form an alliance. They accept. All right, so let's try the maritime. All right, so they accept that. All right, so we're gonna have to build up.
Very kind.
Let's see. Is there anything we could purchase from them? A fish. All right. Oh, they produce a ton of iron. That's way more than what we spend, so that's going to be too much. We don't produce enough gas. Yeah, I'm going to hold out.
Sure.
So, yeah, I'll wait a little bit. And I'll try to meet with him again. I'm really kind of trying to watch my spending. Because I'm still trying to get that inflation under control. And
Our infiltrated agent is on site. His first report confirms that
the inflation is going down like I want it to. And if it goes down a little bit more within this episode, I'll start lowering the interest rate. So with housing, let's rehabilitate 100,000 homes.
I'd be happy to.
Okay, so let's see if we can build
Very kind. Our country is confronted.
let's see if there's a small contract we can about bottled water. Do they need that? No, they produce enough. Coffee. We could actually use coffee. But again, I don't want to spend that much. So we can always come back to them. So let's look at immigration. I think that may have gone up. So we'll commit to that. Okay, diabetes vaccine, so we're producing enough. Okay, so naval transportation. Yeah, that's gonna be too much. Alright, so I have all these protests. Alright, let's go ahead, send the army in.
Very kind.
Alright, let's see if we can start a military alliance. See if we can upgrade that. Alright, so we did. See if we can get air rights over them and see about a military base. Oh. Oh, we may be able to. Okay, so we got the rights to build a military base in New Zealand.
Sure.
So that's an
The rebels
accomplishment.
have set up a barricade. It shows how determined they are. The conflict could continue for some time.
Alright, Senegal. We're not on the greatest of terms, so I'm going to refuse.
Our infiltrated agent is on site. His first report confirms that his cell is operational and has carried out some preliminary tests as set out by the usual protocol with a view to launching his mission. This country will soon be the destination for our secret agents.
So how many? So let's just do some surveillance. Alright,
I'd
so
be
we're
happy
meeting
to.
with the Philippines.
Very kind.
So let's see if we can build an alliance with them. So let's try maritime. Okay. Let's try air. Alright, so the maritime is fine. Let's try.
Sure.
Alright, so we can always come back to them. So it's not that important that we have to do it right away. Let's see what's going on here. Alright, so they have
We
that.
have subdued the rebel movement. This
Our governmental cell informs me that it has had the opportunity to approach this potential
Let's see. Alright, so let's see how much equipment we have in Ukraine right now. $32 missile launchers. Okay, so we're gonna need some tanks. So let's send 51 tanks over. Let's look at our growth. It's actually going up again. Let's look at inflation. That's starting to taper off. So let's do that. And it's only because of the projects that we're doing. So let's increase financial transactions to another 0.5%. So that brings in $860 billion. So at 860 billion, we can actually gonna lower that to 20%. And then let's go to company tax. We'll drop that down to 30%. And that's going to pass. So so
The mission was completed last evening, giving rise to a festive atmosphere in the control room. It must be said that the scientific team had every reason to be overjoyed at the complete success of their space program. The program director praised policymakers for having taken the initiative for this long-term scientific endeavor and for having secured sufficient means to guarantee its success. He called it a great success for our nation.
Okay, so our space program is doing pretty well. We'll refuse.
Our agents that have infiltrated this organization confirm their window of opportunity. It goes without saying that the operation is risky.
Alright, we'll go through with that.
You're really peachy keen. And I tell you that I keep harping on to my great-great-grandchildren about it. It's true. You're the creme de la creme. And I've seen them come and go.
Okay, so it looks like the commandos that I set up. The first batch is just starting to come in for Ukraine. So they have 26,000 troops. Alright, their deficit has gone up. So let's hit them with another... cyber attack.
Duly noted. Copy that.
And we'll hire 10,000 more analysts. Cryptography and cybersecurity. That's 74 billion. Let's look at our debt. Yeah, we're really doing well financially. So still, we owe Japan a little over 1 trillion.
We rocked it. I will keep you informed.
Alright, so let's finish up. So we're going to invest another 4.3 billion in the remaining dilapidated housing. So let's look at our population. Alright, let's see. They're still conducting nuclear tests, so we're definitely gonna let's ask for military intervention. Alright, so we have enough evidence for sanctions.
The bill has been voted on and the law has been passed.
It hit hard. Transportation is paralyzed. power stations are down, and authorities are helpless. It's a success all across the board.
Okay, so we got rid of another terrorist group in Afghanistan.
Your politics are on the right track.
If we take out their head of state, we may not have to actually go in. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's hire another 100 international agents.
Our agents that have infiltrated this organization confirm their window of opportunity. It goes.
Okay, we'll try to dismantle Syria.
Prospective analysis, coupled with the Brown model on group psychotectonics, has allowed us to identify a potential ally. In this case, a terrorist group that we have already approached. The use of this organization would allow us in all probability.
No, we're not dealing with them. Alright, so let's change our plans. So with Somalia, we'll dismantle the terrorist groups. Alright, I think that's going to be it for this episode. So, we're doing the countdown to the end of this series. So, once we get down to the 2024 election, that's going to be the end of this series. And the series afterwards is actually going to be China. Working on a few ideas of what I want to do with that. So in the meantime, thank you for your support. Please click the like, please subscribe, please click the bell so you can be notified of future videos. And please share these videos with anyone that you think would like it also. And I will see you soon. Thank you.